Hello, it is I, Dr. Brian Lorgon 111, and welcome back to Stardew Valley. Spirits are in good humor. My inventory is a little bit of a mess from the end of the previous day. Let's see if we can quickly sort it out. Some blueberries should be able to stack in here. A geode ideally would stack in here. These eels I wanted to convert into some recipes that I've never cooked. There were two recipes involving eel. Fried eel and spicy eel are two recipes that I had not made before, and now I have. Great. And they both offer some luck. That's good. Miner's treat. A chub was dropped off by the cat at the end of the previous episode. Is the reason I'm currently carrying it over my head, so we could go ahead and drop that guy off. Can drop some things in here. Take a look at our buffs for the day. Greater chance to find geodes, sure. But I think for today, oh my goodness, this chest is so full. I have to do something about this. But I don't choose to do so right at this moment. Actually, the coconuts actually live somewhere else, as does the cactus fruit. So let's go ahead and move those things out. Here's more cactus fruit. Great. Okay, coconuts and cactus fruit actually live here. And they're currently living here, aren't they? No, where are my cactus fruit living? Summer? Fall? Here they are. Why are they in here? If I'm putting the coconuts in here, the cactus fruit should be in here as well. That's my new declaration. Okay, we are on a quest. Keys Prismatic Range. We need 100 of different colored items. Some of them should be very easy. For example, salmon berries. There's 100 red things, just like that. Blueberries would be 100 blue things, just like that. So let's grab some of those guys. Yellow, I imagine the summer squash will work, and they're relatively cheap. Things. Orange, I imagine the oranges will work, and they're relatively cheap things. Spice berries might work for orange as well. Red, orange, yellow, green. What do I have the most of that's green? We were talking about this a bit last time. I do have a bunch of kale. That would undoubtedly count as green. And for the orange, it's also the case that carrots probably count, and I just planted some more, so I'll get more carrots, so that'll be fine. Red, orange, yellow, green, blue, purple. What did I decide was going to count as purple? Eggplants will almost certainly count as purple. Purple mushrooms are kind of valuable. But I guess they would contribute toward my purple total. I wonder if void essence, by any chance, like counts as a purple object. And I wonder if solar essence counts as a yellow object or something. I have lots of those things. And yeah, pumpkins probably count as orange. Let's bring some of those in case I need them. Wild plums probably count as purple, I imagine. Let's bring some of those. But I'll leave one in there so that they'll stack. I should leave, yeah, like one of each of these things so that they'll continue to stack. That seems not unreasonable. Let's just see where we're at in terms of understanding the colors and everything. So I'm going to drink this, and we're going to go on a little trip over to Ginger Island and see how these things are accepted. And these are probably like some color. Also, it looks like there's a lot of harvesting that we can do here on the island today. So I'll do that on the way back. Bananas could be yellow. So many colorful objects. Okay, but if I try to stack all of them, yeah, it just takes 100 of them. So that's red, that's blue. Okay, it did count those as purple, I think. That's orange, apparently. That's yellow, apparently, and so green is the only thing I think I need to do. Actually, it just went bling. Did I finish it? Red, orange, yellow. I still need green. blue, and purple. Great. Okay, so I just need to come up with another 80-something green items, and we'll be done with this quest. Okay, that's fantastic. This is going to go pretty easily. Do I have anything on the island that counts as green? I don't think so. Fiber probably counts as green, and I have tons of that, I've got to imagine. So I'll go try looking for that. But first up, I'm going to harvest all the ancient fruits and accidentally some taro roots, and all the pineapples on the island. And you've seen me do this before, so I'll be back in a moment. Okay, many things were harvested. Let's get some more ancient fruit wines going. And then I think I might end up wanting to like take some stuff back. Oh, I've got 55 fiber right here. We could just go verify that it works. I might as well go ahead and get the rest of the fiber that I'm going to need. Yeah. So let's just run back home. It's just a hop, skip, and a jump thanks to the teleporter. And verify that I still have... Yeah, I've got tons of fiber. Okay, I'm sure the fiber is going to work and we'll be able to finish this quest. But while I'm thinking about it, I'm currently holding some ancient fruits. And there are a couple of wines that are out of sync over here, so let me go fix those guys. But then let's run back over here. Also, I noticed today wiggle worm that I failed to harvest last time. Mixed seeds! Oh boy! Now we're gonna win the game. I found mixed seeds. But yes, this will be another key quest done. And I still haven't decided if and what I want to spend the key gems on. Let's ensure, yes, that solves the quest. And so it is done. So we're still trying to gather some leeks for George. Crop order got done. Shipping 100 cauliflowers or whatever. And I did want to get up to 500,000 gold so that we can buy the final obelisk from the wizard next. And so I will plan to do that. So I'll just find some things that I can ship that will get me up to that amount of money. But I've got a minor inventory issue, so let me go get that sorted out before we move on. Hello, kitty cat. Okay, I need about 25,000 money. That's worth about 50,000, so if I cut this in half, 29 ancient fruits should get me just over 500,000. So I'll be in good shape there. Okay, next up on the list, let's do a walk around this farm. And we'll also peek in the greenhouse, but I want to see if there's any roe ready to go, because I have a lot of preserves jars that would not mind having some more roe. And sure enough, there is some roe available. Is this fish... He does not have a golden animal cracker, so if I get another golden animal cracker, that would be a good place for it to get spent. So that it will produce more roe. And I just spotted some wiggle worms there. Rhubarb, I can never tell when they're ready. Hello, animals. I've come to pay you a quick visit. There's not many fruits on the fruit trees, so I think I'm just going to harvest the ancient fruits out of the greenhouse for now. Great. And do I have any things I can shove in here? We could shove those in there too. Sure, great. Alright, preserves jars are a preserving. And then, what is next on my list? I was thinking that for the Pepper Rexes, it might be useful to actually use a trade in the desert I've never used before. I don't think in any of my playthroughs. Which is that you can convert, and let's also go ahead and grab some of these. You can convert jade into staircases by trading with the desert trader. And speaking of staircases, I've got lots of stone. So I'm going to make up some more staircases. Oh, and perfect timing. The crystallariums have just come done. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to grab these guys, and they're kind of spread out all over the place. There's a diamond inside this one that's still going. I'll leave that one going. But I'm going to take these 4 crystallariums, and I'm going to move them in here. And I'm going to stick some jade in them, so they'll start making more jades. And then we'll have a bunch of jade, and we can trade them for staircases, and I'll have tons and tons of staircases. And once I trade it with the desert trader, and that'll help me quickly go through floors looking for the floors that have the pepper Rexes on them. That's the idea, anyway. While I am looking through here, we have not been to Clint's in a while, and I have a ton of mystery boxes, as well as some frozen geodes to open, and some normal geodes to open. So let's maybe make a run over to Clint's and get that stuff out of our inventory. Gonna quickly drop off some of the row. But yeah, let's throw some business Clint's way. And by some, I mean a lot. Alright, let's go to town. Go into town. We're going to town on Clint's back. He's gonna be breaking his back trying to process all these geodes open. Okay, let's start with the smallest stack. And yeah, you don't need to watch all of this, but I'll definitely show you the exciting bits of the outcome. Hey, lucky lunch! That's one of the best good luck things that one could get. Already gotten some triple shot espressos out of these golden mystery boxes. But the inventory is just about filled up, and so I'm going to have to drop some things off in the shipping bin just to sell them. And I might actually just use the warp totem to get back to the farm really quick. That actually could be a way to quickly dump a bunch of stuff in the shipping bin. I don't necessarily want to ship everything, though, because I just got over 50,000. Yeah, I'll just probably drop some things off in here. Like, I don't care about this. I've got a gazillion of these. I've already got, like, 2 orange trees grown. And all these minerals are things that I don't need, really. It is the case that marble is a mineral. Oh, I've already filled this up. Marble is a mineral that I'm pretty sure we've already seen the mystery hat. But that's what it looks like on my head. I'm throwing it in the trash. Marble is a mineral that is actually used in a crafting recipe for marble braziers, which I have not made yet. And there's still a number of crafting recipes I need to do. And I might try to do like 1 or 2 new crafting recipes in individual episodes, just to kind of progress through that, because I'm like 85% through crafting all the recipes in the game or something. But in any case, why was I saying all that? Oh, right. One of the reasons I wanted to crack open the geodes was to see if I got any marble, because marble is a mineral, and I've just been selling all the minerals. And so I don't actually own any marble. And so I'm going to need to find it in a geode at some point. But I'm sure it'll turn up if I want to craft that recipe. But in the meantime, I've already got 90 quality fertilizer I'm never going to use. Fantastic. But it looks like I'm not going to be able to get through all of the mystery boxes in one go because my inventory just filled up. Okay, Clint, I've saved your back from having to break the last 11 mystery boxes. We'll save them for another day. Okay, so in that case, I have some things. I got some new books. Which books are they? Book of Stars. Gain experience. Bait and Bobber. Gain experience. I'm going to leave them at the chest where I drop off my library books. Library books? Just books. So that I can share them with the bookseller at some point. And this wallpaper, I kind of hate this wallpaper, so it's going to go in the trash. It's already in one room of the house, I think, and that's already one room too many. Okay, so while we're in town, are there any other things I need to do? It's Thursday. I suppose I could run by Pierre's and see what's on the board. Sunfish? Catch 5 of them for a prize ticket? I don't really feel like doing that. So we're just not going to do it. The prize tickets are not as valuable as they once were. Okay, so what else do I want to spend the day working on then? Well, tomorrow when I have 500,000 gold, we can go purchase the ocean obelisk for 5 iridium bars, 10 coral, and 10 clams. So I have that ready in my inventory. But I was thinking it could be good to actually... Let me drop these off. Do I have another chest handy somewhere? I'm going to accidentally quick stack these items, which doesn't make me happy. I know where I have another chest that doesn't have much in it. Right here. So these items will need to come with me tomorrow. But in the meantime, I thought we could work on a little bit more of the crafting the things I have not yet crafted. And so I got down to about this row. I never made mini obelisks, which actually have a minor amount of value. So let's go ahead and actually craft up. I don't know if it makes 1 or 2 at a time. Hardwood, solar essence, and gold bar. Solar essence, hardwood, and gold bars. If I do the mini obelisk crafting recipe, it does just give me 1 at a time, and you need to use 2 of them to kind of do anything useful. But let's demonstrate how that works. So basically, I need to put this somewhere where I'm not accidentally going to click on it. Maybe here is a good spot. And so you can place 2 of them on the farm, and they just become an instant teleport between those 2 locations. And so the other place that I would choose to put it, it's kind of down on this end of the farm. So suppose I put it... I could either put it right by the exit. I was thinking about possibly putting it over here to look for leeks. Hello, leek. I've been looking for you. Also a dandelion that I'm going to harvest, because I need to get more leeks for George. Yeah, and I can always move this later. So I'm going to put the other one right here. And so if I click on it, it brings me up to this section of the farm. And I can click on it, and it brings me back down there. And so that'll be a little bit of a shorter walk to get to the wizard later. But more importantly, we've crafted one more thing that I had previously never crafted before. Farm computer I've made. Ostrich incubator I've made. Still don't have the ostrich egg, sadly. We're going to give at least one more good attempt at going after that. Geode crusher. I've never made one of these things. 2 gold, 50 stone, and a diamond. A diamond, 2 gold, and 50 stone can make a geode crusher. And I forgot to bring a geode over to Clint's. Like, I don't expect to use this thing very often, so I'll put it kind of out of the way up here. And it takes coal to use, but basically it can do Clint's job. And so I didn't bring the magma geode, and so if I throw the magma geode in the geode crusher, eventually whatever comes out of the geode will pop out over there. So that is good. We got another leek, and I do need to go looking for more leeks. But back to crafting solar panels. I've never made one of these. 10 refined quartz, 5 iron, 5 gold bars. That sounds straightforward. 10 refined quartz, 5 of these, 5 of these. We'll craft a solar panel, and then on any day that it's not raining, I think it can produce a battery pack. And so I'll just stick it up here. We don't need the battery packs that badly. But that'll produce battery packs passively. Bone mill I've already got. Thorn's ring. Bone fragments, stone, and gold bar. Bone fragments, stone, and gold bar. Actually running low on stone, but that's kind of a good thing, because they've mostly been crafted into staircases. When enemies damage you, they'll damage themselves. Alright, I don't plan to ever use that ring. Glowstone ring. 5 solar essence and 5 iron bars. And it looks like I'm running short on iron. There we go. I've crafted one of those now, too. Yeah, it looks like I'm running short on iron. I have some iridium going in the furnaces right now, but I'll get some iron going soon as well. And eventually I need to bring the leeks over to Evelyn, but for now I'll just continue to store them over there. I have 3 rings on me right now, and I'd prefer to keep them all together. So I'm going to make a little hop, skip, and a jump over to Fern Islands, specifically Ginger Island. And I think the rest of my rings are over here, yeah. So I'm just going to dump these rings in here so they kind of sit together. And then, is there anything else I need to deal with over here while I'm here? I don't think there is. I've got more solar essence here. Yeah, actually, I've got more various gems and things. Let's bring all of these back, since they will stack in my main chest back at home. And then we can, yeah, kind of start consolidating all our inventory. Slime would definitely fit in the monster chest over there. Sap could fit in a chest over there. Mussels can fit in a chest over there. Salmon berries, clay. Yeah, I've got spaces for, like, all these things. Okay. I'm going to do a little bit of inventory management. And out of the geode crusher, oh my gosh, we got a dwarf gadget. We could build another farm computer if we wanted to. That's kind of a rare item. I don't think I'm ever going to need another one since I already have farm computers on both of my farms. But I'm actually going to hold on to that just because of its rarity. Okay, so then in terms of crafting, other than a few things that are difficult to craft, like I think I've made most of the craftable items. In terms of recipes, what recipes have I still not made? Where are they? They are here. I've never made trout soup because I don't have rainbow trout. That comes in the summertime, if I remember correctly. So we'll have to wait until summertime to be able to make that. And there's still a recipe here. Oh, I had an idea. This actually might be right, too. There is a trader on the island. I visited, I think, all of the other vendors to see if they sold recipes. I don't think I ever revisited this guy to see if he sells a recipe. Do you sell a recipe? Banana pudding and deluxe retaining soil. Banana pudding requires 30 bone fragments. Deluxe retaining soil requires 50 cinder shards, which is kind of crazy, but I have both of those things, and that's the recipe I'm missing to know all the recipes so that I can actually craft them all. Okay. Bone fragments and cinder shards. I have both of those back at home. So I will run back and get that, and we can trade for those, and then I think I'll have learned maybe all of the recipes in the world. Other than the ones that I need to spend key gems on that I still haven't done. I don't know if this shop has hours, but I'm back relatively quickly. Okay, banana pudding. Buy it. Deluxe retaining soil. Buy it. Great. And now banana pudding, I guess I have to go back to my kitchen in order to try to actually craft it. It's probably going to involve bananas. And I don't remember if I have any bananas that are in the kitchen. And I think I have some bananas sitting in here. Yeah, so let's grab some bananas so that I have them on me. And then pop over into the kitchen and see if we can make that recipe. And we'll have gotten 3 more recipes cooked up today. Hello, kitty cat. Banana pudding. There it is. And I have all the ingredients. Milk and sugar. Boom. Another recipe made. It's +1 luck, +1 defense, +1 mining. Not bad, not bad. Okay. Well, we got a bit more crafting done today. I'm going to put these things back over here, and not sure where else the bananas are living right now, but I'm going to throw them in here as well. Oh dear, you can see how haphazard things have gotten in here. I have 10 winter seeds, I see. They look a little bit like ancient fruit seeds, and I was trying to figure out why they were not planted. Okay, any other things that I want to get done while we have some time tonight? Yes, I should be looking for leaks, and I have not gone looking up in the common locations. So let's head up here. Oh, it's still salmonberry season, too. Alright, we get more. Here's a leek. Nice. And here's another leek. Nice. Since it's still salmonberry season, I'll actually pop down here, too. Doesn't look like any of these berry bushes are a poppin' with color. But yeah, not bothering to drink a triple shot espresso since we're not really in a big hurry. Sebastian was up by the train tracks. Could you picture me living on a farm? I could not. It seems ridiculous, but I've been thinking about it lately. I see. Can't live on mine. On mine. I live alone. In a previous playthrough that I did on Twitch, I did get married and have kids just to experience it in the game. But this time I've tailored my playthrough more to my own personal preferences, both in terms of a few cheats I used mostly at the beginning of the game. As well as just like choosing what quests and what tasks I wanted to do versus not do, so that I'd have more fun with the game. And it's working. I've really been enjoying this playthrough. Despite the fact that this is a very long game. I'm like 90 hours in or something on the save file now, which is a lot of hours. And a lot of episodes. I'm probably around that number episode-wise as well, because most of the episodes have been about an hour long. Let's come over here. Sometimes there are some leaks over here near the quarry. And then we'll take the minecarts back. Any leaks? No leaks visible. Alright. And then I'll get the things out of my inventory so we can bring them over to the wizard tomorrow. You know what? This is just about filled up. And I am low on stone. So why don't we kill two birds with one mega bomb. I'm not going to bother like cleaning all of it up, but since I'm here and thinking about it, that is pretty satisfying. Just like watching all the stone come flying into your inventory. And also just using bombs, I don't know, in any game is always fun. Let's head back to the bus stop. But we had big explosions. Was there a leak over here? No. My eyes deceived me. Looking for leaks in all the wrong places. Hey, there's my iridium bars. I needed to cook up more iron bars. So let's grab some of the resources that enable me to do that. And then I got some more spring forageables. My bone fragments can go back in here. I picked up a prehistoric tibia. That is an artifact that we've already seen before, so it can just be sold. And before we go to bed tonight, I will pick up the inventory I need to head directly to the wizard's. Kitty cat, I already pet you. So I need this, this, and these, along with 500,000 gold, which I expect to have momentarily. Mayor Lewis comes during the night to visit the shipping bin and sell all of our products. And that should put me over the threshold. And so, my money now reads, yes, 505. Fantastic. So what I'm going to do is... There's a cherry bomb. Let's say geodes. Just drink a triple shot espresso. And I think the wizard opens up like super early in the morning. Let's get some more iron cooking up too. I'm very low on it. And then carefully only place the iron and the coal back inside. But now I'm going to use my mini obelisk to warp down here, discover that there's a leak, so I'm glad that I chose to put it right there. So we're one leak closer to finishing that quest. Now we'll head down to the wizard. Raccoons, you guys doing good? We're doing great, Bobo. Hooray! Oh, it's Friday. We can visit the traveling merchant, too. And the traveling merchant says, I'm selling a bunch of stuff that you don't care about and a rare seed. So I will take that. Okay, Mr. Wizard. I would like to purchase the final obelisk, please. Right over here. Water obelisk. Warps you to the beach. Build. And so, I will just put it here. I can't put it here for some reason. Some of these squares are unacceptable. This appears to be acceptable, though. Alright, I will put it here. Will that be in my way? And I accidentally touch it? It's a little bit dodgy. This chest, whatever it is not particularly important. So I think it'll be safe there. Okay, and now I've built all 4 of 4 obelisks, which count for, I think, a percentage each towards the eventual perfection completion percentage. And also it means I can warp down to the beach a little bit more quickly. So that is nice. And let's see, while I'm thinking about it, Animals could use more hay, and there's a whole lot of it growing right here. And yeah, we need to do a loop around the farm in order to pick up some row and things. And there is some row over here, and lots of mushrooms. Chanterelles. I'm not really a mushroom eater IRL. I have had friends who even would go foraging for mushrooms and knew how to pick the right ones so that they could eat them and not die. Which is an important skill if you're going to pick your own mushrooms. Or so I gather. Let's see. I have some row. It doesn't seem like the preserve stars are ready, so we'll go ahead and stack the row up here. And I should see how my luck is doing today and decide if I want to do any kind of dives into the Skull Caverns again. It's Friday. The only other quest we're on are gifts from George, and we found most of the leeks that we need. There are some things in here to harvest. And so since we're off to a little bit of a slow start to the day, I'll continue the slow start by doing some greenhouse harvesting. So many fruits. If only fruits were that easy to harvest in real life. Just walk up to the tree and give them a little shove. The fruits fall into your inventory. I meant to plant this rare seed. That was one of the main reasons I had come into the greenhouse, and I nearly forgot. But I saved it at the last moment. And I guess I have a different quality of pomegranate, and so that's why it's not stacking over there. I've just realized, but that's fine. Also, I see that some of the preserves jars have just come online. So let's grab some more row to preserve and get that going. But I am curious. I have giant stacks of row. So I have 62 row here. That's worth almost 100,000 on its own. Just trying to get a sense of if I were to sell everything in this chest, how much money I'd get out of it, but I don't even think it's $1 million. Yeah, there's lots of stacks of 100,000 or even 500,000 with all the wine. But yeah, getting to 10 million to purchase the golden clock still seems like, I don't know, an unfathomable amount of money, and I'm producing a lot of money per day with ancient fruits. So, is there any way that I could be doing things even more effectively? I mean, I'm not using all the farm space here on this farm, but that's fine. I'm still happy growing some seasonal crops. Is there any other big profit things? I mean, I've got lots of hoarded resources in all these chests. And I guess, yeah, I've got a stack of diamonds, but even that is 140,000 monies. There's lots of individual stacks of 100,000, but how would I ever get to 10 million? Iridium bars? Yeah, that's another stack that, sure, I've got a lot of them, but it's just kind of adding up to 100,000. So, I really don't have a sense of just how much work it's going to take to get to 10 million by the clock, but I really want to do it. Okay, enough harping on that. What else do we want to do today? Spirits are very happy today. It's a little bit of a late start, but let's just make a race for the volcano and see if by any chance we can take one more stab at getting the ostrich egg. Do I still have my water can on me? I don't. And I left it at home. Gosh darn it. Okay, I'm going to be losing even more time, so I think that's actually... Maybe today is not in the cards for that. Is there anywhere else that I need to go on here? I don't think so. We'll save that for another day, but I'm going to do at least one more try going deep into the volcano and trying to obtain another ostrich egg. Because I'd like to raise some ostriches and ship ostrich eggs and make ostrich mayonnaise if there is such a thing, etc. So if we're not doing that, then I guess we should just dive into the Skull Caverns and hope to get super lucky. And yeah, rather than even sort through my inventory, let's just do it. And maybe we'll get super lucky and encounter a floor with Pepper Rexes. And if not... Wow, that was a lot of stuff. So many carrot seeds. And if not, there's always plenty more days coming in the future. Okay, so I'm going to eat a spicy eel for the various buffs. And we're just going to dive in here and see how it goes. I still have plenty of bombs. And it's still the case that my goal should be to just clear as many floors as possible. So anytime I see a staircase, we go downwards. And we hope to encounter a Pepper Rex, or one of the infested floors that's just covered in Pepper Rexes would be ideal. And this is definitely a place for a bomb. What am I doing? Great. We don't have any particular staircase luck today. The jades definitely have become more valuable to me since we can trade them for staircases. On Sundays, I believe, with the Desert Trader. Here's an open staircase. Let's take it. And I am still wearing my lucky ring. And so that luck bonus should help us a little bit. Alright, but if I were a staircase down, I would probably be underneath some of these rocks. Yes, I was. How clever of me. And I think the infested floors, I read online at some point, can happen randomly on any floor starting at floor 7. And so we just got to floor 7. So there should be a chance that we can find floors that are infested with Pepper Rexes. So we'll hope to get lucky with some of those. But otherwise, just try to go down as fast as possible. And it's still the case that I'll get better resources by falling down holes and skipping floors. And so I'm still going to choose to do that, as opposed to just taking a staircase. Just because the deeper we are, the better the resources get. I don't know if probabilities go up or loot tables go up or exactly how it works. But that's the gist. So we're going to go deep, but we're going to, every time we see a way to go downward, we're just going to go down to the next floor. Unless we finally get to the infested floor. So let's leave a bomb over there. And I don't... No, I do see a staircase. This is definitely a place to use a mega bomb, I think. Staircase, where are you? There you are. And here's another staircase, so we immediately go downward. Yeah, having a rule that is just like, if I see a stair, like, take it and go down, like, lets me kind of turn off my brain in such a way that makes the game a bit easier to play. And also commentate. Because there's, like, one fewer thing to think about. So it's 2:30. I think I was reading online when I looked up that it can happen randomly at any floor after floor 7. That it's like, oh, there's a Pepper Rex. So there's at least one more killed. Something like a 2% chance of getting an infested floor every time you go down. And so, if I can go down 50 times, I'll probably run into one. That being said, I have gone down more than 50 floors. Well, I guess some of it's skipping via falling through holes. So maybe I haven't witnessed... No, I definitely have witnessed at least 50 floors. The times that I've dove all the way down to level 100. So I think I've just been unlucky in terms of actually getting the infested floors to appear. That's a trinket that I don't really care about. That's jade that I do care about. Thanks. And there's a staircase that I'm going to take after I pick up some things. And I'll briefly get rid of sap. And I don't need that. Oh, hey! 5 warp totems. That would enable me to stay here longer today, because then I could just warp home directly. So sure, that's good. We'll take that. So let's continue looking. I see some jade over there. So I think it'll be... Oh, nope. Change of plans. See a staircase? I take a staircase. Those are the rules. And I see a staircase, so we're taking the staircase. I see a hole, actually, so we're taking the hole. Also, my health has gotten low, so what do I choose to eat right now? I have 4 cave carrots, and that would free up an inventory slot. So we'll eat the 4 cave carrots. We will ponder how delicious they are. Actually, quite delicious. Look how my health just went back up. Nothing says delicious like health restoration. No staircase was witnessed up there, but there is one right here. Great. I was enjoying the music we were just listening to, and then the music decided to disappear, and now I'm sad. Alright, staircase. Where are you hiding? Are you inside these purple slimes? Yes, you are. Aha! I found you. No big clusters of rocks over here. So I'll try placing some here and be rewarded. Huzzah! So many staircases. I'm not getting away from this bomb, but I did find a staircase. Alright, and we're not even using any of our pre-built staircases, or any of the ones that we'll be trading jade for in the future. But that'll be an even quicker way. Like, if I get 100 staircases, it means I'll be able to, like, survey 100 floors extremely quickly. And so the odds are we will eventually find one of those infested floors. This is a parrot egg of some description. I just want to witness it in case it's anything. A level 1 companion. No, we're just selling that. And by selling, I mean trashing. Because I never upgraded my trash can, so far as I remember. Because it doesn't seem worth it. Okay. If I were a staircase, where would I be? Aha! There's one visible right here. Found me. And it's probably time to eat another spicy eel for the good luck. To make sure that doesn't run out, and also to fill my health bar back a bit. I saw a staircase, and I took it. And yeah, all these resources that we're getting are things that could eventually either be sold or be transformed into things that I can sell. Tried to block with my sword, but I picked the wrong timing. So yeah, we're making money while we're doing this, is the long and the short of it. Because in addition to trying to kill Pepper Rexes, being able to purchase the golden clock is the other biggest thing we need to do. I feel like we're completing the game. Alright, how's my health doing? Not super great. I could try eating this banana pudding. It would give me a different luck bonus, but I'll take it. Alright, health is back in good shape. And I found a basilisk paw, which is immune to debuffs. I've already had one of those. It's not a particularly interesting item to me. I'm going to move these onto the bar. And do I just want to eat them all right now? Yeah. This will fill my health back up, I think. Nom 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 nom. And health is basically at max, but I'll eat one more. Both to ensure it's maxed out, and to free up the inventory slot. And sure, we'll try another bomb. And there's my way down. Any visible ways down right here at the beginning? Also, I think my triple shot espresso wore off, perhaps. So let's drink that again. Don't see any visible staircases. Ah, but I found a hole. Let's jump in. And health is down a bit. Probably the next thing I would eat is this other eel plate that I made, so let's go ahead and get that guy in the bar. Just to free up another inventory slot. Here we go. Jump in. And health is getting fairly low. There's a way down, so we're taking it. There's a way down, so we're taking it. Here's a great spot for a Mega Bomb, as far as I can tell. And I think I'm going to go ahead and eat this eel to get my health. Oh, that didn't have all that much health gains, actually. I guess every little bit helps. Alright. Staircase. Where are you? There you are. What floor am I on? 65. Like, for just kind of a casual day of coming out here, like, we're really cruising through the staircases. We have seen a lot of floors. And so I feel like I'm putting in the effort and putting in the legwork to try to find these Pepper X's. And we did manage to kill one today. But one is not going to cut it. I need like 30. There's another hole to jump in. Great. Health is quite low. I think it's time to eat another spicy eel. Sure. That'll keep us going for a little bit. Alright, bad guys. You want to drop me a staircase or not? And they're like, we choose not. Alright, health is still not doing amazing. I'm going to eat this, even though it's going to negate the spicy eel buff. It'll give me a defense buff. Hey, there's my staircase down. Great. Go gadget mining power. I should try to witness if there might be a open stairway already on this floor before I break too many more rocks. Sometimes there is, but I don't see one. I guess we'll mine some iridium, why not? But yeah, I'm not seeing high density of rocks to use a bomb. I guess over here is not bad. That wasn't exactly where I wanted to place that. But that's where it ended up. The line of sight mechanics required for placing bombs in this game. I kind of understand them, but I'm not sure that they deserve to be in the game. I think if you just like try to aim at a square that's within reach, even if you don't have line of sight, you should be able to place the bomb there and it makes things much simpler. I see the staircase down, and I'm taking it. Okay, I need to remember that strategy just in general. Like, see a staircase, take it. It's actually quite effective just for getting down deep quickly. I suppose another portion is having a really awesome weapon that kills guys in like 2 or 3 swipes, and having this awesome trinket that shoots guys and keeps them off my back most of the time. The topaz, I probably want more than 7 bone fragments. Sure. Here's a staircase down, so I'm taking it. We do have warp totems back to the farm in our inventory, so we could stay here pretty late today. Let's make sure that there's not a visible staircase somewhere down here. Hey, there's a even better, a Pepper Rex, so we got another kill. So even if I didn't find an infested floor that has tons of dinosaurs on it, I've at least found 2 of them to kill. And that's an improvement compared to previous days. Where are the remaining rocks? Excuse me. Animals. Enemies. Bats. And serpents. Oh my. Can you direct me to the exit of this floor? Here we go. I finally found it. There's an exit and I'm taking it. There's an exit, and I'm taking it. Yeah, I think the lucky ring must definitely help. And the fact that it's a lucky day. Just finding all these staircases. Staircase. It's getting late. So I think I'll try to go down 1 floor after this one. There's another warp totem home. There's an energy tonic, which I don't really need. And really nobody should ever need. Here's a place to jump in. Let's jump down. 8 more levels. And it is not an infested floor. And it's basically time to go home. We get 1 more peek. Also not an infested floor. And I haven't even seen any super great resources. Okay. We killed a few more Pepper Rexes. So that is at least progress. But let me sort through my inventory, etc. This crystallarium is done, so I'm also going to grab another jade to throw in the crystallariums that I've moved inside. Where is my jade? Here it is. So we'll put the crystallarium over here and put some jade in it. There we go. Kitty cat gets pets. And I think this is only 2 days in game, right? Let me double check. Okay, sure enough. That was only 2 days of this episode, so we got 1 more. Day 20 of spring. How's our luck today? Oh, the jade have already... I wonder if the jade happen more frequently than the diamonds. That could work in my favor. The spirits feel neutral today. What does that mean in terms of what I want to do with my day, then? Well, for one, it looks like I have some cauliflowers to harvest. Yeah, we've got some farming to do, and actually, I would like to... It occurs to me in the previous episode, we got a Monster Slayer reward from Gil from killing enough of the serpents in the mines, and I never went and picked up that reward, and so I would like to do that. How are we doing on all these various bars? Looks like copper is currently the least that I have. So let's get some more copper bars cooked up in case we need them. Let's also touch these things, as we do. But I think... Yeah, there's a number of miscellaneous tasks I would like to do today. So, for one, let's actually be a farmer and harvest a bunch of cauliflower, as well as row and whatever happens to be in the greenhouse, etc. Then I'll also go foraging for leeks, because we still need, I think, 4 more for that quest. Then I want to run by Monster Slayer Gil and see what the reward was for killing 150 serpents or whatever it was. And then we'll run by Pierre's just to see what's on the quest board in case it's anything super simple. Since I'm looking for leaks, I should definitely check over here. There don't appear to be any. And I think those are all the things that I've got currently on my list. Hey, the rhubarb are in. I can actually tell. You can tell by the way it is. Okay, that's good. So I've kind of finished my spring harvest outdoors. Here's another leek, and another leek. Nice. I think we are almost there. In terms of the leeks. Hi, happy animals. Hello, other happy animals. Anything exciting grown in here? Ancient fruits. Those are exciting. They are profitable. And a coffee plant that apparently I forgot to harvest the other day. Alright, I won't bother checking the fruit trees, since they only have 1 fruit on them currently. Can I access this chest, please? Oh, thank you. Okay, let's get a bunch of ancient fruits into these kegs. And probably get some more copper cooking up. Oh, copper bars. How quickly you smelt. Oh, and I haven't checked the farm cave properly in a little bit. So I could do that as well. So ancient fruits, I own a gazillion of over here. Question mark? There they are. you guys are going to go in kegs. As you can imagine, I have been recording this very far ahead, because the game is fun to play, and so I've not thought very hard about it, but you might be watching this in like March or something, and it's still December when I'm recording this, a little before Christmas. I'm trying to get lots of episodes recorded before Christmas, because I'll be traveling for a couple of weeks. Yeah, and it seems like since there was an update that came out recently, I can't imagine that there'd be any new updates before all this airs. But it would be interesting if while this was kind of like still going to air, if some new things popped up in the game, because over the years there have been many updates that have added many things. Okay, I think we finished all of our farm work here today. So I'm going to drop these things back off. Let's leave the ancient fruit wine and the chest up here, because eventually the casks downstairs will cycle around. I guess I've got 91 of them, and I don't think any of these casks are finishing anytime soon. Oh, one of them is. So one of them's off cycle, but I think there's 2 main cycles down there. But let's get another iridium quality ancient fruit wine, which by itself is worth 4,000 money. That's a lot of money. And yet the front door of my house just stays open. Anybody could walk in here at any time. Okay. I was saying that we were done, and then I realized preserves jars. I've already preserved all the stuff from the preserves jars, though. Okay. So, let's move around to the next thing then, which is, let's get all of my leeks in hand. Doesn't matter if they're gold star, that's fine. So I can go ahead and deliver them to Evelyn, even if I still haven't harvested them all. And I did say I was going to pop into the farm cave, so let's do that really quick on our way out to search for leeks. And then we'll go along the northern border of the world, and then circle around to the Adventurers Guild. It doesn't open until 2 o'clock. There's another leak, and here's another leak. I think that's 12. Yep, I heard the little ding. So we're going to get this quest done today. Hooray! So yeah, in that case, before we go to the Adventurers Guild, we can head down to Evelyn's and deliver the remaining leeks and finish off this quest. Is that the only thing in my journal? It is. So this is going to be one of the rare times where my journal will be completely empty. Unless I pick up something off of Pierre's board like right now, which is always a possibility. Evelyn, how you doing? I used to love looking at the clouds, but I have trouble seeing these days. My eyes don't work as well as they used to. Alright, Evelyn has a place to drop off leeks in her kitchen. So let's do so. There we go. Gifts for George is complete. 2,000 money. I choose not to harvest that money just yet. And I don't think anybody's friendship should have deteriorated, because once you get up to maximum friendship, it doesn't go down. And yeah, we're still maximum friends with everybody. What was Sam wearing? Interesting. I think Sam was in a bathing suit, implying that he's on the island. It never occurred to me that you could look at people's portraits, and it shows what they're currently wearing, and that could help you locate the person for some people in some circumstances. Okay, interesting. Alex, I never talked to you after Dusty's thingies got done. But you're just talking about working out like you usually do. Alright, that's fine. Where was I headed? The Adventurers Guild, right. And it is an appropriate time to head up there. Gil should have one more reward for me, and we can discover just how many Pepper Rexes I actually need. I think it is still around 30. So we really need to find some of those monster-infested floors. but I won't bother with triple shot espresso. Today's more of a taking it easy day. And it's not quite open yet. 3, 2, 1. 2 o'clock. Gil, what rewards you got for me? Napalm ring. When you defeat an enemy, they explode. That's actually pretty good. I could combine that with the lucky ring. I kill a lot of bad guys, and if they explode, they'll explode nearby rocks, which makes it even faster to get through the mines. I think we're going to do a ring combination. So, I have 20 of 50. Yep, I was right. So I have 30 more Pepper Rexes that we need to kill. But now I have a new little task in front of me, which is to combine the Napalm ring and the lucky ring into a combined ring. And to do so, I'm going to need Cinder Shards. My Cinder Shards are still sitting in a chest I have here at home. So I'm going to grab those and we'll go over to the island and we can head directly to the Dwarven Forge and the volcano and combine 2 rings. So let me make sure I do not forget to pick up the Cinder Shards, which are sitting here. And let me also just drop off some other inventory really quickly. The lucky ring's already on me, and this ring is on me. And so I think we're in good shape. The leeks, I took them all out, and that's why they didn't stack. And this is my first gold star apricot. Apricots I've been putting in, apparently, spring. So we'll drop that off. Hi, kitty cat. The kitty loves us. In case if you were wondering if the kitty loves us, the answer is yes, because the little heart emoji just appeared on top of the kitty. Hey, here's Sam. Demetrius, apparently... he's wearing shorts, and I think usually he's wearing pants, and so I guess that's his beach outfit. And Jody we've seen over here. Vincent, I guess the kids don't have beach outfits. But it's fun to see people at the resort in their different outfits. But I have some rings to combine. So we will take the super secret shortcut that we unlocked long ago. It's not really all that much of a secret. To go visit the Dwarven Forge. And do some ring combining. So, if I take a napalm ring and a lucky ring and 20 cinder shards. Ta-da! Combined ring! Okay. We managed to combine those 2 things, and so now guys will explode as I'm fighting them. So that'll be good. That will help us progress more quickly through the Skull Caverns in future episodes. So, where does that leave us? What other things do I have sitting in here? Nothing of particular importance other than the prismatic shards and the rings. You know what? Let's... Prismatic shards are useful here because they're useful at the Dwarven Forge, but the rings, I have other rings in other locations. Well, another location on the island, and so let's bring it over there while I'm thinking of it. But yeah, then our quest journal is completely empty. And so I think that's a good reason to feel good about calling it an early day, and I think I'm going to call it an early day for once. With our life in this farm. The duck agrees. The duck's like, yeah, you should call it an early day, Brian. Okay, we have the endorsement of the duck. What else could we want? So, it's only 4:30 p.m., but I'm going to go to bed. I'm going to say that I hope, as always, that you all are having a great day, and I will see you again soon with more Stardew Valley. For now, bye-bye.